What if I told you that you already have a photographic memory, you just never learned how to access it? Think about it. You can still remember the lyrics of songs you haven't heard in years, the smell of your childhood home, or the exact layout of a game you played once a decade ago. Your memory isn't weak. It's untuned. The truth is, your brain isn't built to memorize information the way school teaches you. It's built to remember experiences, stories, emotions, images, not bullet points and text. When you try to memorize by repetition alone, you're forcing your brain to store words in a system meant for scenes. That's why studying often feels like pushing against a wall. So how do you fix it? By learning to store information the way your brain already wants to, visually, emotionally, and spatially. You've probably heard of the mind palace. It's not just a Sherlock Holmes trick. It's an ancient technique called the method of loci, used by Greek philosophers to deliver hour-long speeches entirely from memory. They would imagine walking through a familiar place, their home, a temple, a garden, and mentally place each idea in a specific spot. When they needed to recall it, they simply walked through that space again in their mind. It worked then, and it still works now. Let's break it down into 3 switches you can flip to start building a photographic memory today. 1. Visualize everything. Whenever you learn something new, don't read it flatly, see it. Turn abstract ideas into concrete images. If you're studying biology, imagine the mitochondria as a tiny glowing factory. If you're learning economics, picture money flowing through a city like rivers of energy. The stranger and more vivid the image, the better your brain will tag it as important. 2. Add emotion. Emotion is the superglue of memory. If something makes you laugh, cringe, or feel awe, it burns deeper into your mind. When you study, attach a feeling, curiosity, tension, wonder to what you're learning. You'll be amazed how much longer it sticks. 3. Use familiar places as anchors. Pick somewhere you know well, your bedroom, your school, your favorite cafe. Assign each topic to a different location inside that space. Math formulas in the kitchen, historical dates along the hallway, foreign vocabulary on your desk. When you mentally walk through it later, the information comes back as naturally as remembering where you left your keys. These 3 steps, visualize, emotionalize, and spatialize, are the foundation of real photographic memory. And just like any skill, it strengthens with practice. Here's a simple training routine. At night, before bed, close your eyes and replay your day in your mind. See where you walked, what people wore, what colors you noticed. Try to recall textures, sounds, small details. You're teaching your brain to see again. Then, each day, take a short list, maybe 10 words, and place each one somewhere in your mental space. Review it once the next morning. Within a week, you'll find your recall has doubled. Within a month, you'll start remembering entire lectures, conversations, and books like snapshots.